Look at her.
Miley.
Now you got to perform that big Drag Race VMA number.
Oh, I love her. We're actually friends.
Really?
From that, yeah.
Fun. Tell me about that.
Oh God, she's super cool. We were at rehearsal and I just smell weed behind me. And at the time I smoked cigarettes, and she came up to me and she grabbed me and she was like, stuck her face into my chest and she was like, oh my God, you smell so good. And I'm like, I smell like cigarettes. She's like, I know. She's like, I miss smoking. And so she doesn't smoke anymore, which she shouldn't. And I don't smoke anymore either. But that was so cool. And I just remember after the performance was over, we went to an after party, and then she gave me a bracelet to go to the after party.
Wow.
And she was just really cool, and she grabbed my cell phone and she's like, here, you have to call me. And we've been texting for like 3 years now.
Wow.
Yeah, and I like have a love for bees and stuff like that, and like I was like talking to her about it, and she told me that I helped inspire a song that she wrote.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So I think it's the song that it's called Inspired, because like the first sentence it talks about bees. So I'm like, maybe that's the one that she's talking about. But no, she's super cool, down to earth girl. Like she seems like somebody who I would grow up with in my neighborhood, like in Georgia, and yeah, she's just a really like normal person that gets to do something like awesome, you know.
Love it. Look at her.
Oh,
Mayhem, another one of your brunch sisters.
Well, me and Mayhem are really close because when I lived with Morgan, I lived like in the Riverside area, and I seen Mayhem all the time, and that's her best friend. And me and May always had a good time. We'd always go to the straight clubs together after the gig, and we would go do karaoke together. And I've been rooting for May since I moved here, and I got to watch her not get picked to be on Drag Race all these years.
Yeah.
And we're like, May is fabulous. Everybody loves May. Like, why don't they see that? But it's because she was meant to be on a later season. And I think at the end of the day, she got like the best end of the deal, because she got all those years of no's where she just got better and better and better. So when she finally made it on TV, she was like this put together, like stunning queen, you know.
Yeah.
Like for me and Morgan, we were like baby queens. Obviously you can see like the difference from when we were on Drag Race to like where we are today.
Yeah.
So.
What's a little tea on Miss Mayhem? We know she loves to have fun.
Well, back when we used to hang out all the time, we just liked the guys, you know.
You were on trade patrol together?
Oh, trust. Her and I were always on. We steal our own trade patrol together. We had a gig together somewhere, and we were on trade patrol. We're always on trade patrol together.
Okay, I think that's good. Look at her. Detox.
Oh, I love D2. Detox is originally from Orlando, Florida, I believe.
Right.
So when I was there, like everyone loved Detox. But when I came, I heard about Detox all the time through Phoenix in Atlanta, because she used to live out here a long time ago before she got on Drag Race. And I would hear about Detox, and that she had like silicone abs, and like everything was like silicone. And she was on a Rihanna music video. Mm-hmm. And then I met her, and Dee is like one of the sweetest people you'll ever fucking meet.
For sure.
Like, she has a heart of gold.
Now, what do you guys like to do when you get to hang out?
See, we're always working. We don't get to hang out like that.
You can be honest, it's another trade patrol sister, I know.
It's definitely a trade patrol. Yeah, totally. It's always trade, especially, you know, I do have a dating app on my phone, even though I don't have time to date nobody, but it's nice to see what wants you. And like sometimes when I go through West Hollywood, I'll just turn it on just to see what kind of guys are there. And I'm like, they have some of the hottest guys. Even the ugly guys are hot.
West Hollywood is hot. Now, do you also see all of your sisters on that app?
No. Just Sasha Colby.
Look out.
That's my girl. Oh, Adore.
Adore Delano. Now, you guys are very close, right?
Yeah, she's like my drag baby. She really is. Yeah.
Because you met her back in the day, right?
I met her back in the day, and I knew, like her and Laganja are kind of like, I knew they were going to be on Drag Race, and I knew they were younger queens and stuff like that, and I was just like, here, take whatever you need to go on Drag Race.
You gave them all your stuff?
Anything they needed, and yeah. And because I knew that they were stars before RuPaul or Drag Race or whatever. So I'm so glad that they got picked to be on the show, and I'm so glad that they're doing what they love doing right now.
Yeah, I mean, and Adore the far that she's come from when she was just that little kid off Idol going on Drag Race, and now she's a world-renowned rock star.
It's incredible, and her music is so good. Like her last album, Whatever, is like, I thought I liked the one before, but this last one is really good.
What was the story from when she was a little baby drag queen?
The story?
Or just like what an experience you had at that time?
I remember we were working together at the Abbey one night, and she was on the microphone singing or whatever, and she started doing almost making the song campy and making fun of herself. And I was like, Adore, don't do that no more. I was like, girl, your voice is one of a kind. It's beautiful. You don't have to do all that. They're going to be entertained with you singing how you sing.
Good advice.
Yeah, because she don't need to do that. She's fucking incredible.
Look at
Carmen Carrera.
Carmen Carrera. Now,
she's so
she
gorgeous.
Is so stunning. Now, people try to pit you guys against each other sometimes. Is that right?
Yeah, but that's how the world is. It's like, oh, well, this one's this too, so we have to why can't we just all be different and get along, you know? I like Carmen. I think she's gorgeous. I think we kind of helped each other. I remember when I first met her, we were in New York, and we bonded because we had the same tattoo. And Raven actually has the same tattoo as well.
Wow.
Rihanna has this tattoo, and I think Lindsay Lohan has this tattoo.
Oh, it's very glamorous grouping.
Yeah. So that's when I first met her. She was living as a boy then, and then she came out here, and I was like, "Are you trans?" And she's like, "No." And then her season was airing. Then she talked to me, and she said to me, she's like, you know, you inspired me to get on Drag Race, and you helped inspire me to even transition. So I thought that was really cool of her to say that to me. I don't know if she'll remember that, but we were upstairs at Mickey's, and she said that to me, and I that makes me feel good, because look at her, she's a model, and she's gorgeous, and a lot of people look up to her, and props to her. Stunning sisters.
Look at her.
Ru, Mama Ru. I love Ru. I've always loved Ru since I've seen her on television. As a kid, my mom used to clean houses, and I remember the first time I ever seen RuPaul on TV was, I think it was either MTV or VH1, and it was Supermodel, and I just remember thinking, that's everything. You know, how did she get to dress up and not get in trouble? But when I dress up, I get in trouble. I've always looked up to Ru. I went to have all the CDs, and I went to Star Booty when she came to Atlanta, or her Microweaves. They were like, I guess, touring at all the little gay theaters.
Yeah.
And she was there, and she talked to me, and she came in like drag, like star booty drag, white afro, purple dress. I was in the concession. Everyone was sitting down, and she comes in late. I guess that used to be her thing, to show up late. But it was just so fabulous. She comes in, there was like people with, it was like a little camera, nothing, whatever. She runs in and I think does like a little 10-second interview or whatever, and then goes in her seat. And I was like, oh my God, this is like really happening, RuPaul right now. And we talked. I wanted a picture, but she didn't take a picture with me. She said, if I take a picture with you, then everybody else is gonna want a picture in here. And I was like, okay, I get it. But my friend did take a picture of us, but I don't know where that picture is. Like,
well, luckily,
it wasn't like an official.
Of pictures of you guys near each other from Drag Race.
Yeah, the last picture I took with her was from DragCon, this past DragCon in LA, and she was so sweet, and I just really like RuPaul. I think her mind is amazing, and I think more people should like listen to her, because she's really, really smart, and I think she has a different way of thinking, and that's why whenever she might say things that everybody gets upset about, I just think, like, I know she has a good heart, so I know she's not saying anything like malicious to like really hurt anybody. She's just a human like all of us. If we were all perfect, we'd be hanging on crosses. And I love her. I look up to her, and I hope she casts me for All Stars season 5.
Fantastic! Yeah!